said blessings. Coming to you live from the gorgeous Prince George's. We have another special episode of Can We Be Fragrant? And I know I say this often that we got some special guests, but these two people here are like high up on my list of important people in my life. But we're going to start off with Nigel right here first. What have you been up to?
Other than saving the world one server at a time, staying at work till 10 o'clock last night. Fantastic. Just happy. Father's Day's around the corner. I got to bet with myself if I'll get a phone call or a text or a silent message tomorrow from my son in Hawaii. Because, married, out of sight, out of mind. I know he loves me. I know they love me, but I'm just betting or get a card in the mail. I know that's not coming. So, just joking. But I'm going to see my dad is doing better a little bit for the most part. So I'm going to go see him during this week because I'm not going to make it there by the time he goes back to sleep.
Right.
Because by 1 o'clock, if you're not there, he's back in the bed.
I feel you on that.
So I'm just happy to be alive. I'll talk about my fragrance journey of today because I had one that happened today. I want to come back around.
Yeah, you was kind of showing off. I was in the middle of, you were talking about work. I was in the middle of work today. Some hectic stuff broke down yesterday, and I had to kind of leave it broke down for several hours until I could get back to it. I hope my job don't see this. And I ended up seeing some text messages from you, and you were bragging about a fragrance haul that you got. So I'm curious as to what you're gonna bring through today. I know something's gonna smell vanilla-ish. I can just feel that from you.
But no, I normally read the fine print. You watch the episode and spray what you're supposed to bring on the show. Because I didn't want to be green today.
Next we have Tasheen, who has been such a valuable person in my life I could think about over the years. I knew this guy before we were frat brothers. Always a stand-up guy, very kind-hearted, considerate. I remember we would go out when he was single. Now he's married. I kind of liked him when he was single. Tell us about yourself, Tasheen.
Oh, man. I appreciate that intro. Originally from Coney Island, Brooklyn. Went to school in West Virginia. Graduated. Moved to D.C. Been out here since 99. Then I met the love of my life. Just hanging around Howard's campus. Just met the love of my life. Although it was a 8-year gap.
Focus. 8-year gap, yes indeed.
8-year gap. So, but what comes around goes around. So she came back around, and the rest is history. We're coming up on 15 years in September. So blessings to that.
I'm gonna use that line right there. What goes around comes back around.
Okay. Well, happy early 15th year anniversary.
Thank you.
I remember. So the next guest is your wife, and she told me to introduce her however I saw fit. So to the audience that wasn't privy to that, we kind of joked about it, but this woman is lightning in a bottle. She's the head patient in a psych ward, but very thoughtful, very loving, easy to talk to. One of the reasons that I wanted to get her and her husband on is because she has this ability to fill a room with her personality. She has a larger than life personality, and whatever time you on, she's on it +1. And I always love when you can kind of be yourself around somebody and they give you kind of good energy back or whatever. And you've only been around her, but maybe an hour, and you already got a witness to this.
I think less than 5 minutes. I left to go to the store and come
Right.
back, come in the room full of energy. And I said, do you mind if I me some water? I mean, your house is could have someone you always like this. And she said, well, I didn't want to be whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. And then she just started talking about her husband. And I was like, he'll be here soon. You know, because she loved her husband. That was glowing. That's like the first impression that she blew you up before you even walked in the door. That was like my first impression. I was very impressed by that too.
So on the left we have Dr. Tamara, Tasheen's wife, Just Tamara, Crazy Tamara, Funny Tamara. Tell us about yourself.
Hi. I am elated to be in this space with you, gentlemen. I am Dr. Tam. I am from Los Angeles, and I've lived in DC since, well, DMV, let me be clear, since 97. I am a daughter of Howard University, the real. And by trade, or not by trade, that sounds like really like antiquated, but in my work life, I'm an organizational psychologist and a workplace futurist. And I believe that we um, are created to work, um, to do work that brings us joy. And so I kind of spread joy um, with art, science, and realness around the thing that we do the most. We spend a lot of time at work. And so that's what I do. And so ultimately, what that means is just that I study it's the intersection of business and science. And spend a good amount of time understanding how we work and how to improve workplaces.
And then you have a article that you've been putting out on LinkedIn.
Is it? It's oh
Sure.
so it's sorry. No, I thought I heard feedback. So, but anyway, so I am the creator of a newsletter called Burn the Handbook, and it's actually my forthcoming book, and it's really a disruption of how we work and what we thought work was, and what the workplace should be for the 21st century. And so I write about leadership challenges and what it means to be a middle manager, what it looks like in the C-suite. And I am looking forward to continuing this work, but also uh, releasing my book and my podcast at some point.
What got you passionate about this?
I used to get fired a lot.
You don't say.
Yeah. So I was in the military. I used to be in the Navy, and I turned 18 my first day of boot camp, and I hated it. Actually, I hated it a lot because I was not able to be my authentic self.
Right.
And I fought so much to be who I naturally am. I'm a truth teller, and I still am that person, but I've learned how to use it as power and not to use it as power instead of in a way that I guess how can I say this? Ultimately, I spent a lot of time like trying to contort and sort of reinvent myself to be what I thought I should be in the workplace. But what I really need to be is just my authentic self. Um, and I'm grateful that I've had that awakening. And I think that um, because it took so long, I really spent a lot of time just trying to figure out like where am I supposed to be? Like, why am I not getting along with this boss? Or why do people not understand me? And it turned out that uh, there are some broken people at work. And I think that when people don't understand who you are, they naturally put you in a negative box. So or they put you in a box period. And so you're trying to figure out, you know, like who you are in the midst of all that. So fast forward many years, what I learned is that I'm a very powerful individual that get great results. And I just had to learn how to channel that for good. And so I have, and I am.
Okay.
That's a short version.
Everything about that was not short at all. But
Sorry.
but no, but I appreciate you.
You can cut
going
it.
in depth in that. No, I appreciate you going into depth, like, because I was gonna follow up with asking you, in the past, after you've had time to think and reflect and stuff like that, is it more? Do you think it was more you or more about the people at the job, or both?
I think it's both. I think we don't understand. We come to work with our own shit, and we don't take the time to really understand people and each other. I think we have these beliefs about people, and so you make up stories in your head. And so, for if I come to a meeting and I'm, you know, I have a way of expressing myself about a particular thing, the next person, you can't put me in a box or say, or this person is that because she speaks this way, or this person is X, Y, and Z because, you know, they talk about it in this way. It's like you have all these uh miscues is what I call them. And so that's not my problem. You know, I don't subscribe to diagnosing other people's behaviors, and you shouldn't. I don't think that's okay.
Okay. Um, Today I brought a fragrance because I thought of the both of you, and this fragrance is called Manhattan by Roja Parfums. And the Manhattan is because of New York here, and this fragrance is kind of a reflection of the bougie energy that you give me. And
I remain unapologetic.
hey, listen, you are who you are. But,
I am.
I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking about this fragrance. It's a combination of basil, lavender, bergamot, coconut, heliotrope, jasmine, may rose, violet, tobacco, vanilla, pine tree, clove, cinnamon, ginger, pink pepper, benzoin, musk, vetiver, patchouli, cedar, and oak moss. So this is something that I go for when I want to feel like I'm on the next level of someone. When I want to be the best smelling in a room, when I want to just let my fragrance do all of the talking, this is something that I go and gravitate towards. Um, we talked in the past about keeping boxes. Um, I have not thrown this box away. I think for a certain reason, because I want to protect the glassware that comes with this or whatever. This isn't anything fancy like what Nigel normally buys, but
oh, so we're supposed to bring boxes?
No green lantern. No.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
So for the audience, we have been making green references because someone was supposed to watch previous episodes and they said, I'm good, I'm a wing it. And so we've been saying that she's green.
There's beauty in being a virgin. I mean, there's beauty.
Go ahead.
There's beauty in not knowing and to just show up. And I think that, okay, the word virgin is not the right word.
It was the perfect word. There's beauty in virgins.
Yeah. So like, if you don't know what to expect, I think you allow the aura to just be, right, babe? Like,
yeah, she needs help getting out of the hole that she. Let me just spray this, and then we can talk about this. Okay. And you tell me what you think. I'm gonna let you just hold that.
Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Look, babe.
Your next ring size?
Listen, 15 years.
Oh wow.
Oh, this. Oh, wait.
What's the notes in here again?
Basil, lavender, bergamot, coconut, heliotrope, jasmine, May rose, violet, tobacco, vanilla, pine tree, clove, cinnamon, ginger, pink pepper, benzoin, musk, vetiver, patchouli, cedar, and oak moss.
This smells like something I bought today.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
This is nice though. I do like this. I would wear this. That's a It's not overly sweet like some stuff I have.
You don't like it?
No, I like it.
Smell like brute.
It does not smell like brute.
Do you like brute?
On my daddy.
Okay.
Like my real father.
You've been calling him daddy since he walked
Yeah, I
in.
would say on my dad, not my daddy.
Okay. Yeah, you can check the bottle out. That's your speed
You know
right there?
what this smells like?
So, how long have you had this?
Maybe 6 months.
Oh, okay.
You still got the plastic on the top of the label.
Yeah,
right,
that's what I'm saying. This is something I wear in very little occasions. When I go out, 2 sprays, all I need.
This smells like late October. You got on a dark green turtleneck and you are at a restaurant meeting a woman for the first time and she walks by you. But you met her on like a date nap though.
Okay.
And she walks by you because you don't look like your picture. No, I'm just kidding. But she remembered the fragrance.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, that has to be him. This is great. I like this.
I'm glad you like that.
I like it. I definitely like it.
That's something for you?
I'll wear this.
Okay.
I'm shocked that you don't have a bigger dent in this, but
Nah, because I have so many other things that I reach for. Plus, it has to be the right occasion again for me to wear that.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 months. I mean, this is still brand new. So
yeah,
It's a great aftershave too.
Spray it on your hand. Spray it on your hand. Because sometimes the strip just doesn't even do something justice. It has to hit your skin.
When you have worn it, what was the occasion?
it smells.
Babe, put it on your neck so I can sniff you later. I love the way he smells. You know, like it's just. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
It's something. No, it's about. That's literally like You're right. Like you do have to spray it on your skin, but it's something about walking by a man and the memory. That's what I think. This is a great memory.
Smell it on his hand.
Right, and I can't wait to flip that up.
Hey, everybody, you want your woman sniffing.
Look, if she not something like that,
so you can spray yours later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the bottle is beautiful.
It's beautiful, right?
I love. Yeah, this is nice.
This. I don't want to throw this box away because I just feel like it belongs with this bottle. I don't want to throw it away.
No,
but most of my boxes I throw away, I don't keep.
I can totally. I get it. This is nice, and I love the top and the signature. Yeah, this is nice.
I'm glad this is approved because I was going through what bottle I would bring through today, and when I remember seeing this, I was like, this is going to be a whole tie between the both of you.
I'm so glad that you thought about us with this. Is he open to having it?
Open to having what?
That's his bottle.
Sorry. I mean, you don't do like constellation parties?
So the audience, this woman has already taken a bottle that she wants home. Then she giving away my fragrance. You don't know how much this costs.
It doesn't matter. You said cost does not equal quality.
But now that you know the quality, are you gonna go spend money on it?
If that's what you
would.
want.
Oh no, I know she don't hesitate to spend money. When we first went to your house and we saw your closets, I was like, this lady shops.
Okay. Next topic.
Next topic.
No, but I love that. That's really good.
Thank you. What you got, Nigel?
All right, so this fragrance right here, I've bought on before a while ago, but I since y'all the first America would be brought on,
Aw.
Y'all are the first married couple.
Oh, all right.
yes, and I was
This ain't bad. It's my
so I've gone through some backstory. I bought this same fragrance for my son's wedding day, and I had a bottle. I bought 2 bottles at the same time, one for myself, one for him. Everybody loved this fragrance, but the first time I brought it on the show, it was I did like a secret chest, and I had to figure out a fragrance that the other 3 people would like. I had this in there, and I was like, Kareem would like this, and I asked around before. I said, I bet Kareem would like this, and he would never think I would probably buy something like this. And I bought it on the show, and he liked it. Fast forward to this box thing. He brings up this box for a reason. I always kept all my boxes. And one day I said, you know what? I'm going to get a fragrance shelf and I'm going to put all my fragrances out of the box. I had like 2 full bags of boxes and threw them all away. Put this on the shelf. One night I'm laying down and I think I hear something fall, but I think it's in the kitchen. So I think that night I fall back to sleep on the couch. I walk upstairs. It smells excellent upstairs, but not like it's not the normal upstairs. I opened my master bedroom door. The whole thing tipped over.
Oh.
The only bottle that broke was this one.
Oh wow.
Yes. So early this morning, I was like, man, I really wanted to bring something on. I didn't really know I was going to bring this on. I got up and I went to Springfield Mall because I had bought this from Springfield Mall. And the intention was to just go get this because I couldn't find it. I can't order it online because it takes forever. It's $450 to $700 online. So let me go to Springfield Mall. So hopefully the lady I got it from is there and she feels sorry, give me a discount. I get in there, boom. The original box was like $4 something. They knocked it down to $245 for me.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So cool. That's not where my spending stopped that day. It turned into me buying 5 other bottles
Oh my God.
of fragrances in there. And I dropped it in our chat. And let's just say that was not what today's spending was not ever supposed to be on the schedule. But this fragrance is concept number 1 about Al, it's always messed up, Al Basant. And I love this with all my heart. Like, this is the cleanest fragrance. And I could have wore it on my wedding when I got married first time. This was the one I would wear, and I'm glad I gave it to my son. And I'm curious to see what you think. Would you want your husband to wear this on his wedding day? Because I've got nothing but positive reviews from this.
From
From
positive reviews from who?
everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. I mean, there's not been one person that has not liked this.
Okay.
So where does this, because you've mentioned before that you really didn't like this fragrance and enjoy it. Where does this rank in your collection?
This is the cleanest fragrance I own. Not every purchase, but
Is this top 3?
Got to be easily. This
Okay.
is like this is not date night, or I mean, this is even past that. This is like an anniversary. This is intimate moment with someone truly special that you just want to smell clean and refreshing, and it just smells like it's just a breath of fresh air.
Is that the way you prefer to smell? Like clean? Do you gravitate towards?
It depends on the mood, but
Got
like
you.
this right here, I don't. I could put this on. This right here, I would only wear for special reasons. This is not something I'm just gonna walk around every day. And I mean, you could,
Yeah.
but I choose not to.
Yeah. Okay.
The notes in here are rose, grapefruit, musk, lily of the valley, amber, cedar, and patchouli.
I love patchouli. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous.
You must love it to have gone out and bought it again.
Yes.
For 2 something.
I feel like
And for anything though, actually, for any price.
that bottle, the top is a fragrance in there. That's beautiful.
It looks like it kind of, right? Like this is
Yeah.
like a mini fragrance.
Yeah.
It's a big fragrance here.
So do you keep all of your boxes?
No. I may have like 10 boxes out of all of my fragrances. Uh-oh.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You will love this.
Oh, I smell it already.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. I know exactly where you should put this.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Mm. It is clean. It's like it's definitely like you standing there with your girl in the bathrobe. You're both finished showering, just having a conversation in the bathroom. That's how I feel. Yeah. Talking about what the next situation might be. Oh, sorry.
I mean, whenever you're done envisioning your husband in the shower with his robe on.
Yeah. That's.
This smells better than I remember.
Oh, you have it too?
He gave me a small sample. He didn't love me enough to buy me a whole bottle.
Now, how do you pronounce? I mean, what's
It's concept number 1.
Concept number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
This is nice. This is nice. I do like this. Yeah. This doesn't seem like the normal thing you would reach for, but I like this a lot. Yeah.
I can definitely not every day. It's definitely given either the engagement party or the day of wedding for sure, with a nice tuxedo.
Yeah, the thing is, there's nothing bad about this frame. And the crazy thing, I've only seen like one review of it. Like, I never see people review. I've caught it on one person. We were watching something and someone had it up there, but it's like, it's not one song that we'll just rarely have available. Yeah. You know, it's just not one of those ones.
I think I know the guy you're talking about. You might have sent it to me. I sent the video to you where he was saying like, this is pressure. Like this causes problems or whatever. I like this a lot though.
Yeah, I'm keeping this box. This is going back in the box. Like, I'm not, because I refuse to let this fall.
I feel you.
Again.
But I can see how that's not breaking.
No, it broke.
It did.
Because something fell on top of it.
All the other bottles, because this was in the front, it just pop opened it. It was just disaster. My room smelled like this for like 2 months.
It's not
bad, but still. I didn't expect $400 worth of fragrance on the ground.
That's true.
That part.
What would you what would you wear with this? Not, I mean, like if you shower. Like, I don't know about men, but I know, like, when I know I'm gonna wear a certain fragrance, like I will shower with a certain soap for layering purposes, or sometimes I don't want to layer. Then I know.
So for my wash routine is not gonna help that. I always put what type of lotion I'm gonna put on.
Okay.
It'll probably be something that's more of a hydration one versus like more of a shea butter. Because the hydration one, I think that will stay more, and that just gives it a more watery feel, air feel, cooling feeling. Versus when I'm wearing something sweeter, I'm gonna wear a shea butter that may have a type of scent under it, but and then it'll enhance if it's a vanilla base or something like that with the fragrance I have, and it'll bring it out more.
Interesting. That's gorgeous.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Does it come?
Albertash Concepts number 1. Yeah, this is nice. I like the top, the bottle. Damn. All right, Nigel. This is still a good one. You were right. I do like this fragrance.
You about to add something?
I don't know if this is like. I don't know if it's the same for women, but I mean for men. Does it? I mean, I know this is not Macy's, but like, do you get like other things with like? Does it accompany other things like?
As far like if I was to buy this, what am I wearing? If I'm buying,
you mean like a lotion, like a body?
Like,
no, this is. I mean, when you buy it, no, it comes by itself. But it's like, I don't think it needs it. Personally, I don't think it needs it though.
No, I agree. But I mean, I would love that in a deodorant or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't looked that far with that. If they did that, but I think they haven't made like a lotion or candle.
Oh, okay.
They haven't gone in that range. They're purely a fragrance brand.
Yeah. Which is this beauty in that? Because I don't think I've never heard of this, which also makes it even more interesting, I think. Because it's like, I feel like sometimes some of these fragrances, like, it's like, you know, like everybody wears, I don't know.
It's like Creed. Everybody will buy like a vintage Creed, and it's just a staple in the fragrance game. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Versus not everybody's going to wear, let's just say, what's that one you brought? This is a green box. That thing I've never seen before.
A gray box?
Green was in that.
Oh,
kit.
Maydon.
Yeah, Maydon.
Spirit of Dubai.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that anywhere. Or there's a one that we got brought back from Brazil called San Bernardino Elixir. You're not gonna find that anywhere in the States. And it's only probably 4 of us in probably with the whole East Coast that probably has it. It's those type of ones you want to get a hold of that you hold dear, and those are the ones that's unique smells. It's very remind you of it, and you'll hold on to that. Versus I can go to buy Coach. That couldn't. Coach Platinum is one of my favorite fragrances. Like when I first started this Coach Platinum, he said I live to die by it. But now I barely reach for it just because from then to now, there's so many other things I've exposed myself to, brands and just knowledge gained. And I'm just like, when you transition between one fragrance to another, you want to, oh, I want to get the same effect, or can I find something that's going to make me feel a certain way when I smell it? Is it going to take me back to a moment? Or I didn't understand what a scent memory was until we started going through stuff, and I found something for Zerjoff that had mangoes in it, and it took me something back 5-6 years ago with an individual. Like those are things
a pleasant memory.
Very much so.
Oh, okay.
A sexual memory.
Oh, what?
A sexual memory.
That's pleasant.
Yeah.
Just things like that, or like if you're a gourmand person and sweet potato pie is my favorite. If I find a fragrance, it'll probably take me back to my mother's when she used to make them. Well, she still makes stuff now, but when I first started eating them and smelling them in the house when she's cooking, all those things, these scents will bring back certain memories in your life. That's what I think what these fragrances will more do for you.
Okay, so when people say that they like this fragrance, what are the things that they say that they like?
It's refreshing. It makes me want to hold you closer, and it's an intimate scent.
Ah. Okay.
We were talking upstairs off camera about using a certain body wash, a certain lotion, combining it with your fragrance. I recently started looking into like those gift sets now where I can get all of that together in one if I'm going to buy a fragrance. But a lot of times I'm buying stuff that doesn't come with all of those different things. And so to me, it's a constant, I don't want to say manipulation, but game or whatever, where it's like what lotion I know is going to work and help this fragrance last or extend, what body wash I know that's going to complement this whenever I'm going to wear something. That's the same for you?
Yeah, well, I think mid-price fragrance, like that's a staple. Like, typically it's going to come with, something. But I think the more higher end fragrance that may or may not be the case, because as Nigel said, the fragrance is the star of the show. So you won't necessarily, you're not, getting a shower gel or whatever with it. And I think that's fine. I mean, I feel like the mid-price things I, would wear to work, or, if I'm running errands or stuff like that. But those like very special, like only certain people get the smell this is, I would expect that. I'm just getting the fragrance unless I'm, paying extra.
What about you, Tasha? Do you care about that type of stuff?
So I'm very like everything smells the same to me.
Right.
But I will say that I actually was looking forward to coming on this show because it just made me think of my dad, and it being Father's Day weekend. When I was young, my dad would always be like, "You gotta have some smell goods. Have some smell goods," So he was always a big proponent of trying to get us to wear cologne or even scented oils, and just to have something that would either be a statement or for people to take notice of you. And so, like I said, as I got older, I started to kind of get into it a little bit more and kind of try to be selective about what I would pick. But like I said, for me, it's hard because since I don't I don't have a real knowledge of, lights. Well, I mean, I know, but it's not something I really pay attention to in terms of like, these are the light smells. This is what you wear in the fall.
Right,
This is what's good for this and it's good for that. Like, I have to come across something that's very unique that stands out and to be like, okay, either I like it or I don't like it. So, which kind of fast forward brings me to the two that I bought today. One was a gift from Tama, which was the Prada, and then the other one is the Real Madrid, which I actually got from Spain and Madrid.
Okay.
So this is this is actually the cologne of the national football team, the soccer team.
Interesting.
So
I'm going to Madrid, so
Ooh.
in November.
So when you go into the team store,
okay,
you'll see a whole shelf of the cologne there.
Okay.
So I wanted to get something that was going to be unique, and so I thought about it. I said, well, one day when I come on the show, I'll be able to present this and talk about it. I wanted to have something that obviously you're not going to find this in the States,
Right?
Like, and so I was like, all right, so if we're getting into international travel, like, what are some unique things you may find? So, one of the things I also do is, part of my travels is like collecting shot glasses. So,
I got a bunch of them upstairs you can have.
No, we don't have no more space for shot glasses. Sorry.
So
Thank you.
even when I tried this out in the store, it's like, it's like, just something unique that you would find, but it doesn't distinguish itself from anything else. But it's just, the fact that this is a fragrance that is representative of the national team. I thought like, okay, well, let me get it. Let me, try it out. Let me, just have this as part of a collection.
You wear this actually?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
So one of the things I love about Tasheen, one of many, I feel like he's very much like will not go with the status quo. Like I think, most of us gravitate towards fragrances or whatever that we know, but I love that he's willing to just, try anything. Because at first when he purchased this when we were in Spain, I was like,
she's like, you don't need that.
I was like, why would you?
I like this though.
But I do like it. I guess it's
like it's not a rhyme and reason for her.
It's a mature smell though.
Completely.
Like, to me, it like I would not picture my 16-year-old nephew wearing something like that.
This is definitely after the football game, wash your balls. Like, no, do you know what I mean? Like, it's very much like after you've showered. Like, I feel like it's very much I've showered, I'm going out for the night. And I love that. It smells great. It's different.
So the notes in your galbanum, bergamot, lavender, pepper, musk, and cedar.
Okay, say it again.
Go from the base notes of cedar and musk, the mid notes of lavender and pepper, and the top notes is garlic and bergamot.
I feel like I smell something citrusy though. Like it's all of those are like to me like heavy, like fall or winter scents, but there's something about this that feels fresh.
I think you can wear that year round.
Yeah, for sure. I like it. I like it on you, baby.
Yes, thank you. I don't get to keep my boxes, so there's a cleanliness rule that exists in my house.
Yeah.
So even some of the other colognes that I have been gifted, I've tried to keep them in boxes.
Yeah.
But eventually the boxes get discarded. So I just got recently my wife is so thoughtful and bought me a tray to keep all my fragrances on. And so
a tray.
Yes.
It's beautiful though. You have a lot of fragrances, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, where you keep? You're just not. You want them displayed nicely. No.
I mean, now I have a shelf for them, but I'm the only one looking at them. So
Yeah.
I'm not like if I was recording with all my fragrances, well, yeah, I would probably have them lined up all in any order. But it's just me looking at my fragrances in my room. So
I just feel like they tell a story, so it's like nice to look at them, like standing tall or just in this unique position.
Do you group your fragrances together?
uh, probably from the least worn to the most worn.
So you don't group it like by brand or fall or by season or anything like that?
No, I just know the ones I don't wear, they're at the very bottom back then. They're just okay. These are the ones I got to just get rid of at a certain portion of time.
Do you group your stuff together?
The only ones that I group together are my Jo Malone.
Okay.
It's because I have so many. I have a lot. So yeah, they're kind of off to the side because I use those as just like every day. I'm at home. I'll just use those for that.
So, for the people that don't know, you're the reason that I kind of got into the Jo Malone house because you gifted me the shower gel, the
candle,
cologne, and it was something else. I don't think it was a candle.
Oh,
But it was like 3 or 4 items.
Oh,
from Jo
maybe
Malone.
it was one of the hand creams.
Maybe. But the wood, sage, and sea salt. And I remember the first time I smelled it, that was like a home run for me. I was like, this smells so good. And it kind of fits what I like in a fragrance for the most part.
nice. I hit it out the park. I wasn't sure because I know you like really high end stuff. So
It's a time and place for everything.
for sure.
But that was very nice. And just because I like something high end don't mean that I can't appreciate what a friend gifted me. I know you've been relegated to just keeping your fragrances on a tray, but
What?
do you group your stuff together? Do you say that this is the stuff that you wear?
Happy home.
Okay. So just recently, I just started separating them between the light color fragrances versus if something's in a dark bottle. But other than that, there's no rhyme or reason.
Okay.
Like, I have several different versions of Hugo Bosses. And then while we were in New Zealand, I just picked up, what was the gold one?
I don't remember, but that's my favorite scent on you.
Is it black and gold?
Yeah, but the bottle has like a gold tint to it.
Yeah, it has a gold. I don't know, whatever it is. I'm glad you didn't bring that one.
Uh-oh.
Because let me tell you, that is the one for me.
For real?
I love Hugo Boss.
Yeah, but the one you like is the blue bottle.
I like them all, but the blue bottle will definitely get you stripped down. For real. But I like the gold one that you got in whatever. Something about
is
Hugo
it gold
Boss.
with the silicone? It's like it's gold. The bottle like just gold on the side, but then you have like a brass, not like a silver brass thing.
We're gonna have to look this up.
Yeah,
I have one. I brought 2 of them on, and one wasn't a hit. The first one was the red one, the red intense. Yeah, I was like, this garbage.
Okay.
It's called Red Intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an apple. It's like it has the apple pepper, red pepper, and something in there.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay.
Now, when you mentioned Creed,
okay.
I was looking at getting there's a red bottle Centaurus that I was looking to get.
I
did like that.
That's one of their newer ones that they come out with.
So I said that's actually on my like later to buy list. Because even when we was walking through the airport and I was looking to see what Creed versions they had. When I sprayed it, like it lingered for a while. Like you said,
oh yeah, I did like that one.
And we had a layover, so for the duration of that layover, the way that the scent was still strong for the Centaurus, I was like, okay, well, that's a good sign for
you getting your money's worth.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. So, do you all prefer fragrances that linger? And if so, like what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like having one that lingers, especially say I went over someone's house, right? And I want to have a smell that leaves a smell behind. So when they roll over the next day, I'm still there. Physically, mentally, and through the nose. I mean, it's just like, it's going to make you reimagine that.
That's very sexy. Yeah, for sure.
I love that text that you get like the next day, and it's like, I still smell like you.
No.
Yeah. I remember them days.
Listen, you can go sleep in the basement. We can have those days all over again. Just call me. I'll be upstairs.
Okay. Speaking of the basement, so you got Prada. Tell us about Prada.
So Prada was a gift from Tamara. I'm not sure if it was a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. So I don't know. Why'd you pick the Prada?
So I like the bottle. I mean, I like the design of bottles.
I think that's an important part.
Yeah, but I also thought I looked at the reviews, and I normally actually don't buy perfume cologne in that way. I would usually smell it to see, like, envision how it would smell on him. But I thought the reviews were good, and I'm a fan of Prada's fragrances. Although this one for me, I don't know how I feel about this one in particular. I like other scents better on you, but I still like this one. Like when you've worn it, I've definitely been like, that smells good. But my favorite thing to do is usually if I'm in the bed sometimes in the morning when he's getting ready to go to work, I will, like, when he puts on cologne, I could smell him, and I always want like a nice deep hug. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, and I try to guess like what it is.
Yeah.
And I also really kind of feel like if I guess what it is, then I don't want to guess what it is. I want it to just be like, I try, but I feel like if I know what it is, it's also like failure in some strange way. So I like it to just be, I don't know, it's just part of my brain.
Something that you're thinking about, in terms of like, what is this person wearing or whatever, and
Yeah, it's like, what is he wearing? Let me smell it against his skin. But I kind of still don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's beautiful.
So when I come home, do you still smell it?
Where? No, I'm just kidding. No, I do. But you've also had like a long day. So I think it depends on the scent. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I definitely still smell.
Okay.
I have the intense version of this, and I like it a lot. I'm curious just to see what this smells like, how different it is from the intense.
Do you have? Oh, you have two of them. Okay.
I know because you gave me some Joe Malone stuff. How do you feel? Is that like your default gift for a lot of people? Fragrances or something that smells good?
I don't know. I thought that Joe Malone you would like Joe Malone.
Okay.
So so no.
But for like your husband, is that like a thing? You buy him a new fragrance every year? Like how do you decide what you're going to get him and when you're going to get it?
If I'm out shopping or if I'm looking at something, like if I'm out shopping, I just like, I'll smell something, I'll be like, this will smell really great on him. So I just get it. It's probably more often than every year. It's just, when I'm out or about and I smell something and I imagine the smell next to his skin, then
Okay.
I'll get it.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be any special occasion.
Okay.
I just want to like bask in it with his nice hug.
So it's a gift for him and a gift for you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Do you like him better in like the clean scents? Because he's like, these are very clean scents. Like they're not that far off from each other. I mean,
Yeah.
that one's clearly better, the product, but it's just, this is very similar in the sense, in the palette, like the palette. Like, do you like that crisp smell or that very clean smell?
Great question. I like the probably the more intense smells on him. Like more like Yeah, like a little bit would, I guess, sense it a little bit more.
Well, like the Tom
Like,
Ford?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
It's the black one. I don't know.
Oh. I mean, that was very helpful. The bottle's
He's the most like, he has a lot of colognes, but he's very like laissez-faire.
No, I couldn't tell you.
He's
Like,
very like
I just know the colors
basic.
is what I can say. Okay, I know what that smells like. Oh, that's right. But I couldn't tell you like, oh, Chanel is coming out with this new fragrance that smells like roses and citrus.
Mm-hmm.
So even when like I'll go to Nordstrom's and I'll look at whatever the fragrances are for Joe Malone. And because she already has so many of them, it's like, okay, well, what are the new ones that are coming out? And so even in smelling them, like again, because I don't really have the expertise of just being like, I need something a little bit more flowery versus something a little bit more heavy. Like I just have to have a scent that just like it's just different. That I can be like, okay, that'll work.
Do you have a favorite fragrance note? Like, if you had to choose a fragrance, you want something that smells like mango, um, barbecue sauce. I don't know. Like what's
definitely barbecue sauce.
Oh, you know what? When that time when you bought me that H&M, it was
Honor.
It was I don't know. It was a
Hanamaray.
Yeah.
It's a clear bottle.
No,
he had this.
It was a tall bottle.
It's tall, but
it's
like
brown. I believe it's their signature scent.
And the top is silver.
Mm.
And you said you like that?
Yeah, I wore that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good.
You know what? You actually did. That's probably the only fragrance that you actually like used it all.
Yeah, I wore that. That and the Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb was pretty good.
I love me some Spice Bomb. Hold on, we talking about the black
yeah.
bomb, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's woo.
It's a bomb.
Yeah, it got spicy.
This is good.
Does that remind you of him when you smell it?
No.
Okay.
It's just not my favorite.
Okay.
But it's not more like the Hugo Boss. I love a man on him. He's a man.
He's a man.
So good.
But I guess I'm still asking, like, what notes do you like generally when you go towards a fragrance?
As I was saying, I couldn't tell you, like, it's like how she is with the wines in terms of what the flavors are. Like, I couldn't tell you. Like, it's like a red is a red and a white is a white or a rosé is a rosé.
She be making that stuff up.
So when even like I said, when I'm testing fragrances and stuff, like sometimes because she's so unique and particular about certain things, if the bottle is just a unique bottle, I'd be like, well, that looks different. I'll just go ahead and get it because it's like something she doesn't already have in her collection.
Right.
But whether it smells good or not, I don't know. We're gonna roll the dice and see how it goes. So,
okay.
But usually for her, because she knows what she likes and what she wants, I usually have to just pay attention to like, they have a new scent of, what was the one you was just talking about? I don't know if it was Dolce and Gabbana that had a new scent that we were looking at.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So unless she's talking about it and I know she doesn't have it, that's something I'll pay attention to. And if I go out, and it's like coming up on her birthday or anniversary or something, then I'll try to make arrangements to pick up whatever it is that she's been talking about. But like I said, it's trial and error as far as my palate, my senses are, and whether or not it's going to be acceptable by her.
Acceptable. So he like to say he's my all you can eat buffet to my fine dining. And I'm saying it the same. I don't know. Tasheen is very much like, do it smell good? Do it smell good? I'll take it.
What did you bring?
I bought this is Cartier.
Tell me you got money.
Baiser Volé.
Baiser Volé.
Yeah, Baiser Volé.
Okay.
Volé, depending on. It's actually, I've had this for a while. And I really am interested in what you think about this, but this is my absolute favorite fragrance.
Okay.
And it's my favorite because I prefer, and it means stolen kiss. And it's very subtle, but very powerful, which is ultimately what I feel about myself.
Subtle.
No, I feel like I can be very subtle.
Subtle as a jackhammer.
So I'm very interested in what you all think. I hope you don't. So I only wear this for special occasions, but you can't
There's
tell.
a dent in that bottle.
I know. I've been tearing it up lately because I've had a lot of special occasions. I hope you don't think it smells old ladyish, but this is. Wait, let me let it sit for a second.
Come on, pass the strip.
Okay. It's.
So let me wind it up. Let me.
Okay. Let me give you the. It's reminiscent of a love letter, so it's like it's very.
You know what this reminds me of? Tasha, I know you remember that show with it was the old white lady that used to have the gray hair, and she used to wear like the onesie, like the dress, and she used to clean up. Oh, I can't think.
Fran?
No, not Fran.
Wait,
not
what?
Fran. This woman had curly hair. It was like Mama's House or something like that.
Oh, you talking about Carol Burnett?
It had like a Carol Burnett feel to this. I'm gonna go ahead.
Thomas family.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you that.
It's very. I love that fragrance.
Oh my!
It's very crisp.
It's what?
It is. What does it smell like to you, Lily? It's very. It's very. It's fresh. It's clean. You don't think it's modern?
No,
It's not modern.
No,
but
it's not modern.
It
everything,
smells like money.
everything doesn't have to be modern. And you know what? And I'm laughing
I
because
love that scent.
it's not a bad
Mhm.
fragrance.
Mhm.
I think you guys spray some on your hand though. I'm gonna have to smell it.
Possibly. It's not sugary. It's not dated. It's just very. It's subtle. I think it's like It's like it's powdery. Can you smell the powder? Like
I do get powder out of this.
Yeah,
I do get powder.
yeah.
It just feels like fresh. It's not a fresh linen smell, but it's like it's something.
It's more like
like you when you're washing your clothes and there's like the boost that you put in there. That's what this is
Okay.
to me.
I
Interesting.
don't smell powder. I smell pine sol.
Really?
Look they do in the country. They put it on the stove and just warm it up and it makes the whole house smell good.
It's like it's soft and it's not heavy. I
know
think
it's not
that's
heavy.
what I like.
It's definitely not heavy.
I think that's right. So you said really?
Smell the bottle.
Okay.
You said pine sol.
I don't smell no pine sol.
Exactly.
I'm talking about from the bottle.
Now smell it.
I'm a
It's like to me, it's like one of those things you got to sit with it.
It does smell better now.
Yeah, like it's one of those. It lasts.
This is grown though. This is grown woman right
Yes, it lasts all day. It is very grown.
here. This smells like I got a PhD and I'm working on an MBA.
this is like I'm about to light a cigar.
Wait, what?
my fuel's in here.
Let me spray this on. Let me spray this on.
I sprayed it on my wrist.
Did you? So okay, so if you're
Look how this come out.
what? Good or bad?
No, I'm just saying it's different. It come out like a spit, like a camel spit.
No.
I'm gonna light this on fire. It's gonna turn green. You'll have different
Okay, wait, maybe smelling on me. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
No, it's not bad. It's just not something. I can honestly say this is the first time I've ever smelled it.
No, I'm gonna tell you what this
smell
is.
my arm.
I'm gonna tell you what this is. Hold on, I'm gonna smell you, and then I'm gonna tell you what this is. Smells good on you. But I'm gonna tell you what this is. You've had this a long time,
Could be.
and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because the alcohol is very strong in this,
Yes.
as opposed to the fragrance. This isn't bad.
Could be.
I wonder what
This smells like
because how long you had this?
pancakes.
Okay, you done gone from pine to the pancakes. I've had that for like
Pine Sol, pancakes, and punishment.
you said punishment?
Yeah.
So probably like 4 years.
Oh yeah, so that's why.
Is that that's not how you would envision that smelling?
I don't know about pancakes.
You don't get pancake syrup.
How you go from pine saw to pancake?
That's what I want to know.
But you're absolutely right. When it sits for a while, it does change the.
I'm more of saying you've had that one bottle for 4 years. That is not how it originally. What we're smelling now is not what it smelled like when you first bought it.
You're absolutely right. But honestly, I like.
You like it better now.
I do.
It's
So
had
you're
time to
absolutely
mature.
right. So maybe I'll come back and give you the updated.
original?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
curious.
like when my fragrances get a little. And I'm
A
like,
little rancid.
Season.
not rancid. I actually have a lot. That's the other problem. I have too many. I have not too many. I have a lot. So I only wear this like every once in a while.
Mm.
Would you, if this runs out, you'll buy it again?
I will for certain buy it. It will run out.
Okay.
But she said she's had it for 4 years.
Every 6 years,
So
she
you
buys a
don't
new
like-
bottle.
So you don't like it. So if somebody walked by you, I feel like this smells like. I feel like this smells like
Wisdom.
or vacation.
I'm giving you a hard time. It's not a bad scent. It's just not a good one. It's not bad.
I
So,
respect that.
would you wear it to the beach? Or would
No, I've
Okay.
only worn this, and I've only worn this for like really special occasions. So that's probably why I've had it so long.
Mm.
That's
but
funny you say 4 years is so long. I got stuff that's 15 years old.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like what? I guess
like that first Prada, Luna Rosa.
okay.
I have that. That bottle is maybe halfway.
Well, the only other like perfume that I've had for a long time is Chanel, like
Which
Chanel
one?
number 5.
Oh, Chanel number 5. Do you
Yeah.
love that?
I do, but I bet you that smells different now too.
Mm.
Because I've had it for a long time. And again, I only wear that for special occasions.
Okay.
So I don't know, but I'm sticking by my Cartier Baiser Volé. It's amazing.
My hand is almost changing color.
Like, boy, don't.
You don't see it turning red right there. Just kind of bump it up. This might be a blister, but I'm not mad at this at all. I'm not mad.
But it's not. I feel like it's modern. It's modern, but maybe it's just what works for me.
Yeah. It's all subjective, like, because I feel like I don't care how good someone hypes something up and everybody says it's the best smelling thing. If you ultimately smell it and don't like it, that's all that matters. Or you
I
like
bet you if somebody turned up, you're not turning them away if they have
smelling like this.
Yes, there's no way.
Just not. I will be honest.
Don't. There's no way.
There's a very much way that on a first date she should not wear that to me.
I would absolutely agree with you.
Yeah,
I don't think this is the first date perfume.
I just don't know what the occasion is for this.
It's not. It's to me.
Smells
It's
better. This smells better the more I let it sit. It does smell
It
better.
is one of those. I feel like it's more of a anniversary dinner or type of thing. It's not an everyday. I wouldn't. or a wedding, like if you're getting married.
I would. I want. I'm gonna go to the store and smell it in the original.
Okay.
Versus how I smell it now, because I'm pretty sure.
How you know it's
Are
still
you
in
gonna
the store?
remember? It is.
Yes, I remember.
Totally.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'm going to smell this and see.
They actually have an I think almost like a, I forget that. I'll look it up. There's another version.
They have a flanker of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, right now my perfume. I love
Now,
that.
does Cartier, this version, have any lotions or anything like that?
They have the lotion for sure. I don't know what else.
What do you pair that with?
In terms of
Your routine, like, do you use a special body wash again with that? Do you?
To me, because it does last a long time, I would probably use it with like maybe like a soap with that has lavender underneath or something like that. It's very much going to the winery and maybe get some flowers on a Sunday.
Okay.
Type of thing.
What's your favorite note?
Of this or just in
just
general?
in general. Like if you were to go get something, you would preferably look for a fragrance with what? Lavender, jasmine, vanilla.
I lean towards citrusy and flowery scents, which is this this really is a take on the lily, and specifically the entire the leaf of the lily. So the stems and the I believe the pods. So I like fresh scents. I like grapefruit is my favorite.
Good, yes.
Yeah, it's my favorite. And it's lively. You know, I like scents that are lively, that are that wake you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you remember if you bought something that you didn't like?
Possibly. Sometimes clean scents that are too clean, like too basic, I don't really like those, but not really. I have so many. Carolina Herrera. There's a
Which color?
She might not be talking about Bad Girl. Like the one, talking about the heel, the one.
Carolina. Yeah, is it Carolina?
Carolina Herrera.
Yeah. I don't like those heels.
Oh, you don't?
I don't. Do you like those? He's like, that's my shit.
No, it's not my shit. No, for a female, there's the sexy lady. I think it's a sexy girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, so I have those and I don't like them.
So what do you do with them now? They just sit there.
They just sit there, or I give them away as gifts. I have a lot of beauty products, and I usually will give things away during Christmas. So I haven't given those away yet, but I hope the person who gifted it.
What was your very first fragrance that you remember ever like just wearing?
Oh, Estee Lauder Beautiful. I remember. Do you remember that scent?
No, I don't even know what that is. Elaborate, please.
It's Estee Lauder. I love that perfume. It was called Beautiful. It's actually still in production. And actually, to be honest, I might be dating myself. Jacqueline Kennedy. Y'all know who that? Oh, no, not Jacqueline Kennedy. Is that not Jackie Kennedy?
Onassis?
No. What's the lady that was on Charlie's Angels?
Which Charlie, the original?
The original.
Oh, you guessing the wrong.
Yeah.
So when she said Charles Angel, I was gonna say Karen D.
Yes, I was like, you feel it?
Yeah.
It was the original version.
You're so young. But anyway, yes, you really are. It's a beautiful thing, though.
That's beautiful.
No, but there was my middle name is after this perfume which she created, Kennedy.
It's not Kennedy.
Oh, it's Jackie. I forget her last name, but anyway, yeah. So she had a fragrance called Empress.
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 Yes. So that's actually my middle name.
What does that mean?
It means beautiful.
Oh.
No, that's not actually what it means.
I know. I'm like, this one's gonna lie right in my face. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jacqueline Smith.
Smith, that's her name.
And Kate Jackson.
Yeah. So
I see how you came up with Kennedy out of that.
I cannot. So Estee Lauder Beautiful was like my first perfume that I really like, really wanted.
How'd you get into fragrances?
My mom always was, she was into Mary Kay. So, and I used to always play in the products. And what I remember is that the products smelled really good. And so I wanted to smell good. So that's how. Nothing special. It was just, this smells great. This smells good on me. And Liz Claiborne. Do you remember that? No.
Well, they have so many. She had so many.
Yeah, it was the red triangle.
No.
That was one of my favorite scents too.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with a lot of women's scents because I don't buy them per se.
But do you know what you like on a woman?
Yeah. Me? No, I'm joking. I know what I like when I smell it on someone, and usually, I didn't have time to go do this yesterday, but I was going to go look for some scents or whatever for some people that I know or whatever. But I know it once I'm around you. I feel like one or two times that I've smelled a fragrance on you, I can kind of pick up on what I think you'll like, and I can gauge it based on that. But the reason why I say I'm not really familiar with women's scents is because a lot of times my experience has been that you all gatekeep. You're like, I'm not telling you what I'm wearing. I don't understand that.
I think also sometimes it's the lotion of what a woman puts on more so than the perfume.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
I remember at one point, and this is after college, I moved here with the Bath and Body Works fragrances.
Oh my gosh.
So that's
Pine Sol.
No, but those lotions was like defining what women smelled like.
Yeah.
So it was like you knew if somebody had the tropical version or they had the eucalyptus or, and then it was mixing the flavors together and everything, the scents. So, I feel like there's a variety of what women do to try to enhance their pheromone appeal towards men.
Well, it's not always about men.
Here we go.
Like I feel like you wouldn't be able to purchase. I don't know that you would be able to purchase anything from me because I have so many.
Sure
I don't.
Sure, I would.
You say that.
Sure, I would.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
They witness my greatness.
Okay. I don't know what I want to smell like on a day-to-day basis.
Based on this, I would just go get some 409.
Don't play.
My sister and her friends, my sisters and their friends, all had those Bath and Body Works, and I just like the moment you brought it up, it just reminded me that they would be putting that lotion in their hands and doing this all day, and I'm like, you smell like.
And they all smell alike.
Blossom everywhere you go, and peach martini or whatever.
That stuff works me out. I refuse.
Now, but not always. Was that always the case?
No, I actually used to work in Bath and Body Works.
Okay, shut up.
Back in the day. But to me, they all smell the same, even though they start out not. It's just not a quality product. I hate to be. It's not. It will break me out.
Because I think they've said that it's like a stupid number of chemicals in them and stuff.
Completely.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. No. I'm good.
I've had fun. I've enjoyed myself today, and I learned a lot from Dr. Tam over here.
Hating on my perfume. Watch tomorrow. You're gonna be like, you know what?
My hands still burning.
It smells great.
My hand's gonna be falling off tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. You got any final words?
Thank y'all. Y'all are a blessing and a beautiful couple, and I love y'all energy and support y'all have for one another.
Thank you.
Thank everybody that chooses to watch our show. Like, share, subscribe, and just wish y'all blessings and happy Father's Day tomorrow to all the fathers out there and possibly future fathers after tomorrow. You know, somebody will be born tomorrow and a new father will be made.
Amen.
Hey.
I would like to thank both of you for being great hosts and for inviting Tasha and I. We're cheering you on, and I'm grateful that you are in this space. It is needed and it is value add. So thank you. And also, try this perfume. Don't listen to what these men are saying. This is
Gotta give them a
good.
plug.
I've been married 15 years and it works.
Tasha, spray some on your hand and tell me that don't burn. Tell me that don't burn. Actually, you trying to stay married. No, never mind. Go ahead. Anything final words you got?
I honestly just want to thank you both for allowing us to be able to be guests. It's been a long time coming. And so the opportunity just to be able to share our conversation of scents and smells and who we are as a couple, as friends to you both. A great opportunity just to be able to share that. And then actually just learning more about, what works, what doesn't work, how you picking things in terms of scents, smells. Obviously, appearances of bottles and boxes and things are part of the game in terms of what is worth trying or what looks good. I'm just looking just to expand my knowledge on this and as try different ones as we go and explore more of the world and see which one works and see which one doesn't. And for those who are not keen on scents and flavors like me, let's hey, just keep sniffing until you find something that works.
Metaphor for life.
You can just go by your wife's reactions. That'll let you know if you got a home run or not.
Sure.
Thank you all for coming on. I genuinely love you all. I enjoy every single time we are around each other. We haven't been out to eat in a long time because somebody chooses education over nourishment, but we gotta go out to eat again because this is supposed to be the final words. But shout out to Cherie, and y'all know that she shout out to you.
Our other member in our dinner club.
Yes. We have such good times when we go out at our conversations. That's why I just knew y'all would be perfect to come on here because of our interactions. I'm glad you were able to get another bottle because I'm tired of hearing about how it broke it. You've been left without it. You did good today. Thank you to everybody out there. We out. Peace.